This is Carolina from Endo Couple. We notice changes when something starts to bother us. It's like wearing shoes that don't fit, uncomfortable, inconvenient, and just plain wrong. There's so much no in this moment. And maybe that's how life works. When we feel a tiny stone in our shoe, we finally start to act. For me, that stone isn't just endometriosis or adenomyosis, it's a chronic illness that refuses to be ignored. Pain or dysfunction that takes away our ability to live normally. That's when we begin searching. We look for answers, become more aware, and start noticing things we once overlooked. Strangely enough, this journey makes us appreciate and respect our bodies even when they're struggling. We begin to see the incredible work they do just to keep us going. Chronic illnesses teach us, whether we like it or not. As the new year begins, I've been reflecting on what I truly want. My mantra for 2025 is simple. Universe, send me the best solution for me. Give me hope and strength. That's my order from the menu of life this year. But I admit, New Year's resolutions, they don't sit well with me. And here's why. Why wait an entire year to start something? Life doesn't wait, so why should we? Blue Monday, the third Monday in January. It's real. Pressure doesn't help anyone. And for people with illnesses, that's still parts of their everyday life. Achieving dreams isn't always realistic. Take me, for example. One dream I held onto for years is learning to dance, but with 2 knee surgeries, a damaged nerve, and endometriosis and adenomyosis affecting the same nerve, my leg constantly feels numb and painful. Right now, my dream isn't about twirling on the dance floor. It's something simpler. Being able to sit comfortably on any chair, travel for longer than 1.5 hours without pain, or go for a walk without worrying about how far my body will let me go. Dancing lessons? That feels like my Mount Everest. Maybe, just maybe, surgery could bring me closer to that dream. But first, I need to save 1,000 pounds for it. Yeah, you heard good. So, instead of setting grand resolutions, I believe in taking small steps after all. Rome wasn't built in a day. And the same goes for building new habits. Change takes time. Our brains don't like it, and new neural pathways don't form overnight, but little by little they do. In my next podcast, I'll talk about what it really takes to make change possible. For now, I'm focusing on mindful eating. Here's what that means for me. Eating 1.5 gram of protein per kilogram of body weight. Sticking to decaf coffee. Cutting back on carbs and processed food. Avoiding alcohol, which is neurotoxin. Cutting sugar, my most addicted habit, returning to a more plant-based diet to be kinder to myself. If anyone knows someone who managed to quit all the bad habits at once and succeed, let me know. I love to interview them. The real question is, what can I work on right now? Making mindful food choices, taking care of my mental state, understanding and managing my emotions and triggers, walking more if my body allows it. And here's the most important thing I learned. I can't get angry about my body. I can get frustrated that my health and life depend so much on money. But that anger won't change anything. It only hurt me more. Instead, I try not to let emotions control me. I'm not saying to lie down and give up, but to approach life with humility and hope. Accept what we have. And if there's something we can change, go for it. So here's my affirmation for 2025. 1. I don't have to wait years to see a gynecologist. 2. To see a real endo specialist who knows what they're doing and doesn't guess. 3. I can get an ultrasound during the visit. 4. I met a doctor who understands and doesn't do medical gaslighting because seriously, I'm not stupid. 5. I stop fighting and finally feel understood because I deserve it just like anyone else. 6. Doctors know endometriosis is a whole body disease, not just something to ignore. 7. I don't have to wait years for surgery because time is precious. 8. Doctors understand mindfulness, so they know it's not just about the body but also about the mind. 9. We have quick access to dietitians who help us navigate the right food choices for our health. 10. We can easily reach psychologists who support our mental health when we need them. 11. I have access to real urogynecological physiotherapists who truly understand the issue. 12. If a doctor doesn't know the answer, they send me to someone who does and admit it when they are not sure. 13. When I say something is wrong with my body, it will be taken seriously because I know my body. 14. Real endometriosis centers will finally exist, where they truly understand and care about our journey. 15. Finally, I'm going to feel safe when I have a health problems because my woman's health is safe and supported. And with that, I end today's podcast. This is Carolina from Endo Power Couple signing off. Don't forget to visit me on Instagram at Endo Power Couple.